Hi gang, Bob Marquis here from T-Shadow and Company with something real exciting, or at least something we're really excited about, a brand new product called Glidepro, available only at T-Shadow. What we have here is a lubricant, cleaner, and protectant for any bare metal in your shop. So what we're going to do, I have this old jet lathe that is really beginning to show its age. The tailstock's got, it doesn't want to move, the thing's sliding back, the banjo doesn't want to slide, all kinds of issues, a little bit of rust and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this thing and clean it up and make it work and show you what this product will do. So with that, let's slide the tailstock off and we'll set it here. We'll get the banjo out of the way, and now we'll start on the bed. Okay, we're going to take just a vibrating sander. We're going to work this area here, and then we'll go back by hand and hit the sides or the inside edges of the ways as well. So I think I've got about I think it's 120 on here, so we just want to clean it up real good. Okay, now to get in here, what I'm using is a sanding sponge. You get these at Harbor Freight. They're fairly reasonable and they do a nice job. Again, it's about, this one I think is an 80 grit. There's a lot of glue and all kinds of crap built up in here. So we want to get that as clean as we can. So now, we'll take a couple paper towels and clean everything off. Wipe it first with just a dry towel. Get it good and clean, then we'll come back with a little solvent and get it really clean before we put the product on. Okay. Still taking it. I'm using acetone, but you can use mineral spirits or lacquer thinner, any type of solvent you have handy. I just happen to have acetone handy. Should really be careful with this stuff. It's kind of nasty. It will seep through your skin and into your blood, from what they tell me. But you can see, nasty. And the secret here is to clean and clean and clean until it's so clean that you can't get anything else off. The Glidepro comes on a pre-moistened little pad, and you just take it, lay it on the way and move it, rub it in. It's going to take a few the first time you do it. You really can't put too much on, so don't worry about that. Just rub it in real good. And then you can let it set for 10 or 15 minutes. Actually, I'm going to let this set while I work on the banjo and the tailstock. After you get the first couple applications on, it's just a touch-up after that, and the pads will last a lot longer. Yeah, so that's how to apply it. Now we'll let that set for a little bit. I'm going to go to work on the tailstock. Am I in picture? You're going to want to sand this area and here. And yeah, I'm not going to bother with the, I don't even know what that's called, the clamp, I guess. But definitely you want to sand the tops where it rides on the way, and the center portion that does the indexing. You're going to want to sand that as well. And then on the banjo, obviously you want to clean this whole area on the top. You can see here on this one, this is an old lathe and it still has paint on it from when they painted it in the factory. So that will do nothing but really bind up as you're doing things. So we're going to sand all this until it's perfectly clean, and then we'll treat it just like we did the ways. Okay, now it's set for 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Now we're going to go back and wipe it off. It sounds kind of counterproductive, but it's the way this stuff works. Wipe it as clean as you can possibly get it. That's not too bad for... So now we rotate our towel and we'll do it again. As you can see, we still get some. Alright, new paper towel, and we'll try one more time. Just keep wiping until you can't get any more off. That's not bad there. It may take, this is probably the hardest part of the whole job, is getting it wiped off properly. But the better you wipe it off, the less chance you have of anything transferring to the wood. Now with a lathe, that's not that big a deal because obviously we don't put the wood on the ways of the bed, or on the bed of the lathe, or however you want to say it. But that's on table saws and band saws and stuff like that, you got to get it really clean. This is pretty good here. It's wiping very clean now. Okay, we've got her all back together now, and it moves just phenomenally, just as you can imagine. And then you lock her down, and of course it's tight, just like always. Now the tailstock is really something. Yours doesn't move that good at home now, does it? Okay. Like I said, everything moves just as smooth as it can be. Glidepro from T-Shadow & Company. 75 patches, all ready to work. It'll take, I think I used maybe 8 or 9 today on this lathe getting it cleaned up. So I would say if I was doing this all the time properly, that 75 patches will probably last you a year, maybe even a little longer, and you'll be amazed at how well your lathe or any other tool in your shop performs with the unbelievable finish that it leaves behind. Super glue doesn't stick as bad. Most time you can take your fingernail and just flick it off. Amazing stuff. Look it up. tshadow.com. Thanks for watching.